Alright, so number one, even though it's a bit longer, still aim for 10 to 15 minutes max for working on this. Even if that means you don't get as fast, that's okay. Just really want to drill this rhythm and the hand control. So, here we go. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Alright, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going down one scale, up the next. Down one, up the next. Alright, so it should sound something like this. There we go. Right, so for the updated scale or chord stuff, okay. So you just got that one to figure out again. So 7th position, you start with the diminished triad, and yes, you lower the octave of the root note down to the appropriate note. So that's the 7th note in key. So if you count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there you go. So you got all your notes already laid out for you in these things. So 2 notes back, 1, 2, there you go. There's your 6th, or flat 6 of that G sharp. We still need to drill in these ideas here. I'm going to do another key. This time it has 3 flats. So use the circle of force to figure out the next key. So back to the top here, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in the key of C. That gives us F. That's the 4th note in. So the key of F gives us 1 flat. We go up to the 4th note here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the root note of the next key that has 2 flats. As you have done, B flat. The key of B flat has 2 flats. So for the key that has 3 flats, again, count up 4 notes. That's your root note for the next key. Make sure you write out all 7 notes. And you're going to have the B flat and the E flat again, plus the new flat. So 3 flats being used. And remember what it says in the PDF. You have 2 ways to do this. So you have your chord, you got your triad, major, minor, or diminished. Look to see if you can take an octave of the root note and drop that down to the 6 or the flat 6. That's not doable when whatever chord shape you're using. Then look to raise the 5 up to the 6 or the flat 6. So it's one of those 2. So try not to reconstruct a chord as much as possible. Use chord shapes that you know and keep it simple. Either you're dropping the octave down to the 6 or flat 6, or you're raising the 5 up to the 6 or the flat 6. Go with one of those 2. Try the octave first, so this way you can keep the 5 if possible. And if not possible, then just raise the 5 up. The only chord we have to have the 5 in is the 7th position, but the flat 5. That is crucial to the sound. Everything else, you don't need the 5, but you definitely have to have it here. So keep it simple. Still write out the notes. That's a good idea. But again, all you're looking for is changing either the octave of the root note or the 5th interval. And keep the root note the lowest sounding note in the chord. Always, always, always. For what we are doing, that's what we're going to stick with. Okay? Any questions, let me know. I'll see you next week.